Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth videos on your Green Bay Packers. We have new episodes dropping every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Also, visit our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on your Green Bay Packers. Today, we discuss 5 Packers players that the team needs to have bounce-back seasons in 2026. And look, every year there are players that are pleasant surprises. They exceed expectations. And then you've got guys who have disappointing years. And the disappointing season could be due to injuries, coaching, just a slump, the system that the players are asked to play in, or a combination of other factors. But these are 5 players the Packers need to take a step forward next year for the team to improve and make a long playoff run. And keep in mind, guys who are coming off major injuries that ended their season, like Devonte Wyatt and Tucker Kraft, they're not eligible for this list. Coming in at number 5, linebacker, Edger, and Cooper. And look, Cooper did not have a bad second season in the NFL in 2025. But he didn't take that big step forward after his promising rookie campaign. And I don't think it was all his fault. I think a lot of it was the way that the Packers utilized Cooper. Once Micah Parsons was acquired, which happened just prior to the start of the regular season, the defense didn't utilize Cooper the way they did the previous season. He didn't blitz as often, neither trying to get to the quarterback or run blitz. And we saw his numbers, the big play numbers, drop across the board. He had 3.5 sacks in 2024, a half a sack last season. Tackles for loss went down from 13 as a rookie to 4, and the quarterback hits went down from 7 to 3. And all of these numbers were down despite the fact that his playing time and his snap count was way up. Now, we'll see if new defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon can help Cooper become more productive in year 3 and realize his Pro Bowl potential. Number 4 on the list, running back Josh Jacobs. And Jacobs gained more than 1,300 yards in his first season with the Packers in 2024. Last year, 400 yards fewer, 929 yards on the ground, despite once again being the top running back on the team. And the average yards per rush went down almost a half a yard, from 4.4 in 2024 to 4.0 in 2025. And look, part of it was due to nagging injuries that caused him to miss a couple of games and limited him in some others. But another major factor was poor run blocking by the Packers offensive line. And he was still running well, Jacobs, between the tackles, gaining yards after first contact, but that first contact was happening a lot sooner, often even behind the line of scrimmage. And as a result, the Packers, Jacobs just wasn't as productive as he was the previous season. If you get the blocking back up to average, the run blocking, I think Josh Jacobs will be just fine. Again, I don't blame him for the disappointing season, but it still was a disappointment, and the Packers would love to get him back to where he was, or close to where he was a year ago. Number 3 on this list, cornerback Nate Hobbs. He never really got going last year, his first year in Green Bay. He did have a preseason injury that delayed his Packers debut, but never lived up to that 4-year, $48 million deal that Brian Gutekunst signed him to. Signed him thinking he could play the boundary, even though he spent most of his time with the Raiders in the slot, but he never really established himself as a reliable boundary corner. Javon Bullard is kind of established in the slot, better player right now than Hobbs. So if Hobbs is back this year, and I think he probably will be, they need him to play more consistently and really to claim a role on this defense in some way, shape, or form. Number 2 on the list is guard Aaron Banks, and he's the other major free agent signing the Packers had last offseason. He was supposed to be this big, physical run blocker, but it never really worked out that way. Yeah, he played through some injuries, but he was in 15 games and started at left guard for most of those. And he started slowly, in part due to the injuries, did play better in the second half of the season when he was a little healthier, but overall, disappointing first year in Green Bay for Aaron Banks. He graded out average at best as both a run blocker and a pass protector, according to Pro Football Focus, and did not live up to that big free agent contract. So Brian Gutekunst did his end of season presser, said he expects Banks back in 2026, and the Packers will need him to play better to prove that that free agent signing was not a major mistake. And then coming in at number 1, offensive tackle Jordan Morgan. Morgan played every position except center across the offensive line last season. And I think he proved he's better suited to play tackle than guard. And that the way the Packers cross-trained him at both tackle and guard and both on the left and right side probably slowed his development over his first 2 NFL seasons. Now, Morgan is graded out better in pass protection than as a run blocker. He definitely looked better in year 2 than he did in year 1, but never established himself as a clear-cut, desired starter at any particular position. Now, if Rasheed Walker does leave via free agency, that would make Morgan the favorite to take over at left tackle and protect Jordan Love's blind side. And the Packers need him to prove that he was worth the first round pick they made on him a couple of years back, and to establish himself as a quality starting left tackle in his 3rd NFL year. Don't forget to visit our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on your Green Bay Packers. We'll be back tomorrow with another video breaking down and analyzing the Packers, and we're here throughout the offseason every day, Monday through Friday. So hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. And of course, go Pack Go.